This program has shown me how valuable the people around us are, not just in the pool, but out of the pool. It's a place where I've found lifelong friends. It's a place where I've been pushed by my coaches and I've been supported by my coaches. And I think just seeing how day in and day out we get to be around each other and create that environment, not just like for the group that's here now, but the group that was here 4 years ago and that group that's going to be here in 4 years. And I think that's the ultimate goal, and that's something that we want to get to. And I think we're getting there. So it's a pretty powerful thing to be part of, honestly.
When I think of Pacific Local and what I've been through for the past couple years, I think of our family as the underdogs that are continuously fighting to no matter what. We have an immense culture that has bonded us through tough times, great times, no matter the circumstances that we've been put in. We are such a tight-knit group that we can always rely on each other. We really work on who we are individually and why we're here, and working towards a common goal and figuring out where our place and our piece on the team is, and building each other up and focusing on team cohesion and balance and what a Pacific Tiger needs to be.
I mean, one thing we always talk about is like, let's make new mistakes. You know, if you're making the same mistakes over and over and over again, you're not iterating, you're not adapting, you're not learning. But we're always going to make mistakes. Like, making new mistakes helps us find new ways to even be better, because once we learn from those, we're just going to be that much better. So I think that's a big thing for us, is not repeating the same thing. We talk a lot about adaptation and how if you don't overcome, you don't adapt, you will never get better, and people will eventually pass you, and you won't be on top at the end of the season. And so for us, that's one thing like in practice, like, okay, today, let's learn new things, let's make new mistakes, and let's learn lessons from those.
I think that the way we define success, it's not easy to measure. Honestly, I'm gonna start by saying that. I think it's a very, very difficult thing. And I wish I could say, oh, it's just when we win. When we win, we've succeeded, and I think that is part of it. But I think it's paired with this feeling. I think it's a feeling that I've realized I've really uniquely fostered when I played for Pacific Water Polo, and it's just the feeling of feeling valued, and like you have your place and your role, whatever it is, whether it's in the pool, out of the pool, matters to this program and this team. And that's something, like, I get chills talking about it right now, but it's something so special to me because I've played on a lot of teams, I've played on a lot of different programs, and this is something that I have rarely witnessed. And it's something that, honestly, and it's not just speaking for myself, that's I think what's so unique. Like, I think everyone on this team has found their place and their calling, I want to say, but it's more like of a role, I think. But it's just knowing that you matter, you know? It's feeling like whatever the success is in the pool, even if you might not have scored 5 goals out of our 10-9 win or something, you did something that benefited us in a way that we could get there. And I think that's how success is defined here, and that's who we are. So I don't think you really get that anywhere else.
A lot has come through this past year and this current season about how to better ourselves, to make our team great, our other teammates great, our program as a whole even better.
Everyone wants to work for each other and for themselves, you know. We want to show up to practice every day. We want to work day in and day out, because if we don't have that desire, there's nothing that's going to withstand us. Our season is long, you know. We have to have something that's going to drive us every day to keep getting better and keep doing things.
You know, we see things in a certain way, but it's not necessarily the way that the rest of the world sees it. Okay? There's a story itself that actually happened, and that has played a big part on our practices and how we do things, because each and every practice and every meeting that we're in, we're like, what what do we need to do to make this program better? How do we play better as a team? It starts with you first, and then it goes on from there. Because if one person's not doing their job, the whole team is not going to be doing their job properly.
One thing we've been talking about a lot in this season, we just keep saying the job's not done. You know, like we win a game, job's not done. You know, we have a good practice, okay, good, we can build on that, but the job's not done. You know, we've got big goals. We have things we want to get done, and in order to do that, we have to stay focused and we have to stay dialed in every day.
Honestly, I mean, number one goal is winning GCCs, going to NC2As, but I think on a lower level, it's just playing as a unit and accomplishing what we have laid out for each game and getting those things done, because that's ultimately what will help us to win GCCs, to move on to the NC2A tournament. And